Hello YouTube stackers, this is ST with Silver Stacking 101, where we believe in staying stacked and packed, stacked with silver, gold, food and ammo, and packed with the means necessary to defend our stack. Today is Wednesday, March 7th, 2018. I want to provide an analysis on the time period we can expect for these tariffs. I cannot predict the outside time period, how long they will go. However, I can predict they will last about 3 years at the minimum. Let me walk you through how I came up with this. Watch this video. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments. First of all, on Saturday, as we've discussed before, President Trump is going to present a speech in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Steel City, USA, where he will certainly outline a hardline stance. This afternoon, there was some communication coming from the White House in the form of the press secretary that said there may be an exception carved out for Canada and Mexico due to national security. However, that was not the narrative on Sunday, and Gary Cohen did not resign yesterday over an exception being carved out for Canada and Mexico. It could happen. Kind of doubt it. I've been looking at this issue because it is very significant since the president first broached the subject of tariffs. And I noticed he was behaving different about this issue than most other issues he addresses. He painted himself quickly into a corner. His position will be solidified Saturday at the Pittsburgh speech. It will make it very hard for him to negotiate in the future because of the audience of the speech and the importance of the state. Economists are pretty much in agreement this is a bad policy overall for the economy. I'm agreeing with people I don't like to agree with. That bothers me. So I started looking, why would this guy, who is a very good negotiator, like him, don't like him, he's got a great history with negotiations, paint himself into a corner to start with? Why would this guy, who's traditionally been pretty good with the economy, I love his other stuff. I was going to go into, when we got to the deregulation ingredient, be a little critical or some warnings there. But overall, this guy's good with the economy. Why is he doing this? These issues kind of bothered me. Is he doing it because he thinks it's right for the economy? He knows better. The conspiracy theorists are coming out. He's a Manchurian candidate, and he's throwing a monkey wrench into the U.S. economy intentionally. No, he's done too much good. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Is he doing it for God, country, baseball, mom, and apple pie? No, nothing kinky like that. Dawned on me. This is not an economic policy he is instituting. This is a political strategy masquerading as an economic policy. Follow me on this, please. We know last election looked like a three-ring circus. This next election in 2020 will look like a traveling carnival with a massive freak show attraction. You younger guys, never been to a carnival with freak shows? Go to Walmart on Friday night, same stuff. here's what he is playing for. If you look at the electoral map, the traditional blue states in 2020 are going to stay traditional blue. New York is not going to go red. Oregon, Washington State, California, of course, are not going to go red. The Deep South is not going to go blue, with maybe the exception of North Carolina. So there's only a handful of states that determine a presidential win. Now, President Trump has the same goal that every first-term president has, regardless of party and ideology, and that is the goal of a second term. Who does these tariffs play to? Pennsylvania and Ohio, Michigan, the Rust Belt. We have Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. That determines the next president. This policy is playing to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio. That's what this is. This is a political strategy, one that he cannot back down from and expect to win those states in 2020. It makes no sense as an economic strategy. It makes perfect sense as a political strategy. Why did he paint himself into a corner to negotiate these issues? Because he doesn't want to negotiate these issues until after 2020. He wants a plausible deniability on being able to negotiate these issues. That's why it's done. I have not heard or seen this analysis anywhere else. I try to be original. Anybody can parrot what they heard. If you're watching the Economics is Silver series, the soup analogy, somebody may have done it in the past. I've never heard it. That's my analogy. But let me know what you think about this analysis. Tell me if you agree, disagree. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. God bless you. Stay stacked and packed.